Hey there, welcome back on the Fnac, and in today's episode we are going to be talking about the immense talent that is Cade Cunningham. But before we get into that, please take a second to like and subscribe. It really does help grow the channel. We post twice a week, so it's a great place for consistent NBA content. Now, into the video. Now, when you look at Cade Cunningham, the reason why he's so amazing isn't because he's the best scorer. It's not because he's the best playmaker. It's not because he's the best defender. It's because, well, he's the best overall player in college right now, and if we're being honest, in the world as a prospect. He's young, still being a teenager. He's 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. That's absolutely insane. Purely from the way he plays and his size, you can easily see Luka Doncic comparisons. Now, I'm not saying he's going to fill them. Those are some very large shoes to fill, and I highly doubt he will fulfill them. But he could easily end up being a Ben Simmons kind of player in the league for many, many years to come. Now, another thing I love about Cade Cunningham is we already know what system we have to put him in for him to be successful. There's no trying different things that we have to work on. We know that he's a lethal pick and roll player, and we know that he just knows how to manipulate a defense. If we can get him paired with a good big man, perhaps if he came to Detroit and got paired with Isaiah Stewart or Mason Plumlee, it would be deadly for the entire league. Now, of course, that would kind of mess up Killian Hayes' future, but this is a Cade Cunningham video, so we don't care. Now, while Cade Cunningham is almost the consensus #1 pick this year, there are some very legitimate question marks about his game and him as a person. For example, his lack of elite burst and blow-by speed. Don't get me wrong, he's a good athlete, but if I want to be running in transition all game, he's not exactly the De'Aaron Fox that I want. And also, he is a winner, but he's a quiet leader. He doesn't have that charismatic quality of a player like Suggs, or the competitive fire of Green, which leads me to some motivation questions. Now, I can live with Cade Cunningham not having the competitive fire and not being charismatic. I mean, those are personality traits, they don't really affect the game. Something that does affect the game, though, is the fact that every time he has the basketball, he just looks like he doesn't care. Because he turns over the ball 4 times per game. That's insane. Your point guard should never be turning over the ball 4 times per game. That's so terrible. But I could get past that too in terms of his future progression if I just knew that he had some motivation that was going to keep him going after I draft him. But there's no apparent motivation. There's nothing telling me this man is going to keep going to the gym at 3 a.m. and he's going to stay there all day. And he's going to keep grinding. There's nothing telling me that. There's no apparent motivation for him to keep progressing, which is a big concern. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.